Alright, so today we visited Monster Mania 66 in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and I love these little flyers that they put together with a collage of all the actors' names and their faces. So just to give you all a layout of the land, there are two separate celebrity rooms, one being the gallery room stars, which as you see we have Skeet Ulrich, Thomas Jane, Rowan Campbell, Stephen Williams, and more, and that's a smaller secluded room in the lobby. And then the second room we have is the Riverside Pavilion, which is essentially a tent, had more celebrities, and we have Linda Hamilton, Elizabeth Shue, Michael Biehn, and more. So this was about 45 minutes before the convention started, and the line that I'm in now is for the gallery room, and the other line closer to the convention is for Gaten Matarazzo, aka Dustin from Stranger Things only. Right in front of me in line, this woman had custom Skeet Converse, and I thought they were so funny that I had to take a picture of them. And once we got inside, you're looking at the banner right now. He was also in Riverdale and Jericho, which I've never seen those TV shows, and at the top right, you see a picture of him in the craft. I believe Skeet's handler was Sean Clark's partner, and if you don't know him, he runs the YouTube channel @Malfunction. He also does filming locations that are called Horror's Hallowed Grounds. I've done a bunch of conventions, and I find this way to be the most convenient and unique. We have this business card that says Convention All-Stars, and at the bottom it says Auto, Photo, or Combo, and there's just a tally for what you choose. I never know what to say to celebrities because I feel like they've heard it all, but I asked Skeet why he had a mustache and facial hair in the picture on the poster, and in the movie Scream, he doesn't have any facial hair. And he told me that he took those pictures after Scream was finished filming, and for his next two films, Touch and As Good As It Gets, he had facial hair. Zooming in on Skeet's autograph on my poster, and you can see he signed his name and wrote Billy right underneath. His autograph is very small, but it came out very clean, so I am happy. His current prices are as follows: $80 for an autograph, $80 for a selfie, and $140 for a combo, which is what I chose. Just do note, if you're going to meet him in the future, he is cash only and no videos. While I was in line outside before I was able to get into the convention, Linda Hamilton pulled up and was casually just smoking a cigarette and hanging out with a few people. I had to get an 8x10 of Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2 Judgment Day as the iconic Sarah Connor, one of the best action stars of all time. I love her sunglasses. I love her badass look. She's got the gun and she's looking totally jacked. Her autograph came out pretty good. I liked it in the black marker, but I wish she would have autographed it in the skies. And man, her prices were up there. As you can see, an autograph on an 8x10 is $90. An autograph premium is $120. A selfie is $90. A character name, which I did not choose to get, is an additional $20, and quotes $40. Also, while waiting to get into the convention, we have two of the kids from It Welcome to Derry, and we have in the front Blake Cameron Jones, who is Will Hanlon, and in the back we have Miles Eckhart playing Maddie Clemens. I had to snap a few pictures of other celebrities at the convention, and right here we do have Ethan Embry, and I know him most from Empire Records. Next up is Thomas Jane, the Punisher, just casually eating a sandwich and getting his protein in for the day. Then we have A. Michael Lerner from Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, who did these stunts. Definitely the smallest line in this room, unfortunately, but we did have Eugene Clark as Big Daddy Zombie in Land of the Dead, written and directed by George A. Romero, but he has probably the best table I've seen. So many incredible posters, figures, artwork. I apologize for this really bad image, but we're not supposed to take pictures of other celebrities at the table we are not paying for, but that is indeed Rowan Campbell, aka Corey Cunningham, and Billy Chapman from the new Silent Night, Deadly Night. You won't be able to see these celebrities, but I did still want to take a picture of their signs. And on the left you see Tom Savini, who is a special effects artist. On the right you see Ellen Lutter from Friday the 13th. On the left in this image you do see Cara Bono from Stranger Things, and then Elizabeth Shue from The Karate Kid. And then here you have three of the kids from Welcome to Derry. Had to snap a quick picture with my buddy Brian, aka B-Dubs Movie Hub, who I actually drove to the convention and had a blast with him the entire day. So glad he was able to tag along. You are looking at in real time Brian making the bad financial decision to buy Troll 2 from the Vinegar Syndrome table. Oh my god! Right here I got my buddies Jeff and Noah Fleck, who I met at last year's Monster Mania Con, and it's always good to see them again and strike up a conversation. So glad I finally got to meet up up with fellow YouTuber Movie Fanatic 34 on Instagram and on YouTube, HorrorFan34, and I'd love to have him on the channel soon. I had to take a picture of this cosplayer doing the Vicky look from Terrifier 3. I love the mask, I love the crown of thorns, and it just looks so awesome and accurate. This was my third time coming to Monster Mania in Cherry Hill, and I've never seen it as crowded as it was. I don't know if they oversold it or what happened, but everything else ran smoothly. But for some reason, just getting to that vendor room at the end of the hallway was a total traffic jam. There was only people escorting people who were outside waiting to get into the photo op room, and we literally had stopped traffic like we were in Manhattan. And then once they were good to go and closed the doors, it was all a free-for-all. There was no people going in on the right and people going in on the left. It was all just trying to make our way, and it was like we were on cramped streets, and I totally was not happy with it.